Are you ready for an off-road beast that refuses to age but keeps getting better? The Suzuki DR650S is back for 2025, and it's still one of the most rugged, reliable, and adventure-ready dual-sport motorcycles on the planet. But here's the big question: has Suzuki made any real changes, or is it still riding on its legendary reputation? Stick around because we're breaking down every detail of the new DR650S. And there's a surprise waiting at the end that might just make your day. Before we dive into the 2025 model, let's talk about what makes the DR650S an icon. First introduced in the early 90s, this bike has barely changed in decades. But that's not a bad thing. While other brands keep reinventing their models, Suzuki sticks to what works: an air-cooled, single-cylinder workhorse with bulletproof reliability. It's a bike that thrives on simplicity. No complicated electronics, no unnecessary gimmicks, just pure, raw, adventure-ready performance. This is why riders keep coming back to the DR650S year after year. But in 2025, has Suzuki finally made any significant updates? Let's find out. The 2025 Suzuki DR650S is powered by the same 644cc, 4-stroke, air-cooled, single-cylinder engine that has made this bike a legend. Why mess with perfection? This motor is known for its torquey power delivery, making it perfect for both highway cruising and off-road trails. Suzuki has fine-tuned the fuel injection for 2025, giving the bike a slightly smoother throttle response and improved fuel efficiency. While it's still not a powerhouse like some modern dual sports, the DR650S has just the right amount of power, around 43 horsepower and 54 Nm of torque, to conquer dirt trails and open roads alike. The 5-speed gearbox remains unchanged, and while some riders may wish for a 6th gear, the wide-ratio transmission does a solid job balancing low-end grunt and highway cruising capability. If there's one thing the DR650S is known for, it's durability. The semi-double cradle steel frame is tough as nails, capable of handling rugged terrains without breaking a sweat. Suzuki has slightly refined the frame's geometry for better stability and a more planted feel, especially when riding at higher speeds. The suspension setup remains largely the same: a telescopic front fork with 260 mm of travel, and a rear monoshock with adjustable preload and compression damping. It's not high-tech, but it gets the job done. It's a bike you can hammer through rocky trails, and it just shrugs it off like nothing happened. If you're a serious off-road rider, you might want to tweak the suspension with aftermarket upgrades. But for most adventure riders, the stock setup is more than capable. The 21-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels give the DR650S that classic dual sport stance. It's an ideal combination for tackling both dirt and pavement. Suzuki has stuck with spoke wheels, which are a must-have for off-road adventures. Braking is handled by a 290 mm front disc with a 2-piston caliper and a 240 mm rear disc with a single piston caliper. They're not the most high-performance brakes on the market, but they provide decent stopping power for the bike's weight and purpose. One downside? Still no ABS. While some riders appreciate the old-school approach, others might find it a drawback compared to modern dual sports with ABS-equipped braking systems. Suzuki has made a few subtle tweaks to rider comfort in the 2025 model. The seat height remains at 34.8 inches, but the seat itself has been slightly redesigned for better comfort on long rides. If you're on the shorter side, Suzuki still offers a lowered suspension kit to bring the seat height down to 33.2 inches. The handlebars and foot peg positioning remain unchanged, providing an upright, relaxed riding posture. Whether you're commuting, tackling dirt trails, or going on long-distance adventures, the DR650S ensures you stay comfortable for hours. The fuel tank capacity is still 3.4 gallons, 13 liters, not the largest in its class, but with the improved fuel injection, you can expect a slightly better range compared to previous models. Suzuki isn't about to start loading the DR650S with fancy electronics. This bike is built on the principle of less is more. No traction control, no ride modes, and no TFT display, just an analog speedometer, odometer, and trip meter. It's refreshingly simple in an era where everything is going digital. However, one small but welcome update for 2025 is the LED headlight and taillight. It's a much-needed upgrade for better visibility at night. Beyond that, the DR650S sticks to its old-school charm. The DR650S isn't for everyone. If you want a high-tech, lightweight, race-ready dual sport, this might not be your bike. But if you're looking for unmatched reliability, low maintenance costs, and a machine that can handle anything you throw at it, the DR650S is unbeatable. It's perfect for adventure riders who want a simple, go-anywhere bike, commuters looking for a versatile machine that can handle city streets and dirt roads, off-road explorers who love customization and long-distance travel. The big surprise, all right, you've waited until the end. And here's the surprise: Suzuki might be releasing a special edition DR650S for 2025. Rumors suggest a retro-inspired color scheme and a factory-installed skid plate and handguards. While Suzuki hasn't officially confirmed it yet, keep an eye out because if this happens, it could be a game-changer for DR fans. The 2025 Suzuki DR650S stays true to its roots. It's a no-nonsense, rock-solid dual sport bike that continues to prove why sometimes the old ways are the best ways. With minor refinements and an ever-loyal fan base, the DR650S remains a top contender in the adventure bike world. Now, here's a question for you. If you could change one thing about the DR650S, what would it be? Well, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the discussion going. And as always, if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth motorcycle content. Ride safe and see you in the next video.